was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he falling again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down.
Today, it's Madden NFL football. It's week 11 of the NFL.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in week 11 on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
And no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how did he get a win?
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. The numbers for Mixon last week: 10 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they're going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards there and a Bengal first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 3.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Mixon. That's good for a 6.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they?
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
From the 39, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Down at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
Burrow's pass.
No, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm.
Yeah, punt on the 1st drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
Jackson's
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. From the gun, Jackson. And this is incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
Oh, looking for Andrews down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
And a Raven first down.
To throw again is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Steps away to his left. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
First down, Ravens.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
A 3-yard gain on the
operating from the gun. Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Ravens strike first at 3 zip. That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. And then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just were unable to do so.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
This time Burrow will look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Burrow, he's going to keep it on the option. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. He'll check it down to Geis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Mixon. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
That ties the game at 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
23-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Oh, they'll let Andrews try to run. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
The tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 9. Jackson. And this complete to Henry over the middle.
Jackson.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
3rd down and 10.
And Jackson throwing once more. He finds Roberts, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson will throw again. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Again, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And Roberts with it over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Ravens are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
For J.K. Dobbins.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
3-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that'll bring up fourth down as his Cincy defense stands up on third.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip.
Ravens 6. Bengals.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
They're on 28-yard line.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll begin out in.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Jason Myers set to kick.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it? Touchdowns.
Throwing on second down. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we could talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Now Jackson on first down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 44.
Made at the 44-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Ravens.
They'll run here with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Again, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it. offense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Marlon Humphrey on
3rd down, Burrow. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the run here, the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Jackson now down around his goal line. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 9-yard gain on the play.
And they'll try to run for it with Dobbins. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
They're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Now they run with Mixon, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Devin Duvernay. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
He didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Dobbins running out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. To no avail. This time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Dobbins. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
A 40-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good.
The kick.
And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3.
Ravens 9. Bengals 3.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Cincinnati set to take over once again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The end result, 21 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 23 yards, the final tally. To throw again is Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work.
And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync, because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to, but as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Out to the right here to Shepard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. Bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Joe Mixon, incomplete.
Burrow on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete. Marcus Peters on the coverage.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. It is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
There's a quick throw caught by Andrews.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
A 9-yard gain.
A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals getting set to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw on the crossing route, complete. It's Shepard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 45-yard line.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Ooh, can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'm a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Can I hit that? I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks